この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo and I am back for more Great Pretender, episode 12, case 3.2. Last week we watched the first episode of Snow of London, and this week we're going to probably try and knock out all the remaining three, because there are three more and we're going to just go for it. Last time on Great Pretender, we discovered that Makoto Edamura, our ridiculous con man, was living in a cute little quaint French boarding house with a little French family and just having a nice little time over there, spending some of his hard-earned money and doing stuff. And then he learned that his boarding house was on the way out and things were going wrong. So he hatched a crazy plan after hearing an angry man talking on the phone about some art piece that he wanted to buy for some kind of lover of his for 20,000 euros, enough to easily save the boarding house. So Makoto hatched the ingenious plan of selling a no-name, little tiny, worthless painting and passing it off as something kind of nice and kind of cool by putting it in some art gallery. So he brought in the rest of the squad, who were totally happy and fine to help him, but they didn't bring Laurent in on this one because I don't know why he didn't bring Laurent in. It was some kind of jealousy thing. And they did this whole scam thing. They removed the actual curators from a couple of art galleries, pumped the prices way too high on one gallery, put them way too low on a different gallery, and in the process, Cynthia recognized the man, James Coleman, auctioneer and the James Bond of the art world. And he recognized something else, that the tiny, no-name, worthless painting that they were trying to sell him for 20,000 euros was, in fact, a long-lost masterpiece of one of his favorite artists, and is appraised at over 20 million euros in value. After seeing that he himself has been conned in the process of conning another, Makoto Edamura gets real pissed about this, and he and Cynthia and Abby decide that they are going to scam the scammer and steal from the James Bond of the art world, an auctioneer and famous London auction house runner person guy thing, which is going to be fucking hard, and we're going to see what happens here. I don't know if their plan is just to steal the painting back. I assume because Cynthia's involved and she wants revenge, that we're going to try to fleece this dude for every single penny that he has, which is going to be fascinating. I don't know how we're going to do it. I don't know if we're going to try and pass off a forgery and get him to buy it, or if we're going to go and we're going to do a legitimate heist to try to steal stuff. Again, our characters are best at confidence games, not theft, so I don't know what they're going to do, and it's going to be really interesting to see how it plays out. Cool. That's our whole intro. Let's get into the episodes, because we got a lot to watch today. So, we're going to watch episode 12, or 3.2, Snow of London, episode 2. That's the stuff. That's the game state as it stands right now. Let's get into it. There will be two versions of this reaction video, picture-in-picture version available in the description, timer on YouTube, and a beep-beep timer to count you down. Early access on Patreon as usual. Check that out if you'd like to, and beep-beep timer to count you down. Let's go. Okay, we're painting. But is this in the past or is this in the present? Oof. Is this our forger? Also, there was a painting in there that was like the two faces looking at each other, which is the same thing that was on the tie that they bought Edamura. Yeah, I'm new here. Okay, so you're indecisive. Yeah, cute. The barista laughed at me. Grr. My life is terrible and I am French. Rah. I don't know if he's French. We might be somewhere else now. But we get to meet a new character, and he's a painter, an artiste. And I assume that he, like, drew the X on his own painting because he just wasn't happy with it. Sucks, bro. I know that feel, because I'm not a very good artist. Alright. Oh, it's her walking with him. Oh, don't scam the sad artist, man, with love. Nice. Raking it in. Studying, studying. Ha 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 ha. 30. Ooh. You got conned, baby. Sucks for you. Classic Antiques Roadshow thing to say. Ooh. Such a dick. Right, he runs things now. Oh, we're no longer in Potty. We're in London now. Ha, no. Get wrecked. Dude, that outfit is dope. Ouch. Ooh. Big ouch, dude. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So she's our in? Oh. We found bugs. Whoa, that was great. Oh, this looks awesome. The fully different, like, color scheme. Like, both. Please don't. We gotta gas the house. Paintings and clothing. Your businesses. Ooh. Aha. Hmm. Wait, there's another room. The art room. Oh, I mean, I guess. Maybe. Oh. Fingerprint. Oh my god, she's just giving us access to the vault. Baby. Baby doll. Whoa. Alright, you fucker. Alright, you fucker. Ah, okay. Yeah, I was wondering about that. James Coleman. All right, a little bit of classism here, baby. I don't think she does. I think she loves you. Yeah, and I think you love her money. Uh-huh. Oh, we bugged it. Well, all right then. Yeah, we're just sitting here eating chips and popcorn. Yeah, we knew that. Amazing. She's a little drunk. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. She's head over heels, dude. Willing, ignorant. Don't nod, dude. You don't know shit. Yeah, you deserved that, dude. What? Oh, acting. Bye. Wait, is this that Chris? Is it that Chris? No, it's got to be a different Chris. Unless Chris is part of the squad now. So I'm a struggling actress trying to make it in London, and you're a struggling artist failing to make it. Huh? Can I have your number? Can I have it? Can I have it? Oh. Oh. True? It's so cute. Tomasu. Real names. Oh, it's easier that way. Oh, what if it's real? Snow of London. He wants it bad. Yeah. Money Mama. Did you just take down the one that she just bought? Of course. This fucking guy, man, I hate him. I really don't like him. Eh? Huh? Eh? 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 Please, we're not gonna make Edamura be a fake painter, right? So easy, dude. You're actually good. They're copies, are they? Oh, you don't say. You've copied Montoya's before? Oh, you don't say. Nah, you cute. Oh, okay. I mean, I was gonna, that would have been smooth and easy, but okay, never mind. I changed my mind. That was better. That was better. Good job, Tomatsu. Whoa, insert song. I can't tell if this is now or at some other time. Aww. 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 This has got to be earlier, right? James fucking destroyed this guy, didn't he? That's why she hates him. This is earlier. Shit. Aww. Okay, not them, but aww, we're seeing it. Well done. Oh, it's so cute. How is it gonna end tragically? Oh, that's great. The bokeh that's all like so close that it's just her eye already goes out. That's awesome. Sick. Okay, we're flipping timelines, man. Huh? Ah ha ha ha. I am Laurent the Stalker. I mean, that's true. None of this is a lie. I refuse. That's kind of true. All right, is this where we're selling the one? The only? Har, har, har. He, ha, ha. God, his fucking mouth thing that's just like a wubble-de-double-do. Oh, we're doing split frame heist stuff. Ocean's 11 style. Cool. Yeah, cool. Hawk clock. We're gonna make a company. What are we gonna make? Hawk clocks. There'll be clocks with hawks. We'll call it Hawk Clock. What you've all been waiting for. Ooh. Farah. Ah, the flip is a towel. Laurent! Get bopped, dude. Oh, ho, ho. Of course Lauren has tons of moolah, right? Nani? Do it! You're my ATM! Ha, ha, ha. She can't do it. Come on, buddy. You got a personal stake in this or something? Why aren't you just telling me sold? Thank you. Because it was 30 million, bitch. It's too... It's not. I've been spending so much money on you. No. 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 I mean, true, but... Hi. You know him, don't you? Let's talk. You're gonna use... Thinking that you're gonna use her to bait him because he seems to be obsessed? Gross. Oh, okay. Easy. Nah. Eh? Uh. Mm. Mm-hmm. Farah? Oh, gross. Farah, Farah, Farah. Because she's going to be buying it as a gift for him to bring back his affections. And you're supposed to be the one painting it? All right, let's see what you're actually working on, my dude. It's going to look like a Christmas tree. Ooh. Thomas. Yeah, you're not selling shit. And it's all paintings of your girlfriend. Oh, dude. It's kind of gross. All right, here's James. You suck. Mm-hmm. Don't you see the glasses? Your work is trash, and your mother smells of elderberries. Hmm. Oof. Your originals suck, though. Ooh. Wow, this was a pretty packed episode. There's a lot here. The whole montage scene with the insert song is fantastic. Wonder if that's supposed to be Thomas and Cynthia. I just don't know. We just don't know. Okay. Pow. And we start again. Okay, I like this episode a lot, and I like a lot of different elements about it. I was momentarily confused by the time switch because I was like, okay, is this part of the con? Is this Cynthia working now? But no, this is like young Cynthia in her real life, and I think a part of it is that like her character design hasn't changed. So it's a little bit harder to tell. Oh, it's such a cute little love story. It's so, like, perfectly classic rom-com love story type stuff, and I really dig it. I also really dig the imagery of this location, and I'm not sure where this is. I'm going to assume that it's in London because they meet James Coleman there, right? But I'm gonna assume that it's in England, in London, partly because of the snow and all of the things. I love the color palette here. It's very different, and we talked about this last time, how I was wondering if we were gonna have a different color palette as they moved locations again, and they certainly do. Lots more like these like icy blues and grays, and the tans and browns and oranges are much more muted. These like dark greens for stuff. I really like it. And then the like warmth that you feel inside this location when it feels cold and icy blue outside. You even see that here in like this is like a warm orange inside, and then the windowsill is that icy blue. It's so good. It really creates this like landscape of feeling via color in a really wonderful way, and I just really like it. So we meet this character Thomas. We understand very little about who he is, but he's a painter and he's good at making these reproductions. We see James Coleman in his mode, right, doing his thing, and we learn that his little pen flip is linked to Farah, which is fantastic. The idea that he is in cahoots with a wealthy woman who is willing to buy art for him, from him, is fantastic and deeply it's creepy. It's like it sucks. The whole relationship that they have, the whole like baby mama sugar mommy relationship that they have creeps me the hell out. It's really freaky and weird, but it's not altogether different from like a real thing that can happen as people get older, and Farah doesn't strike me as an entirely young woman. The need for companionship is huge, and there are men who scam older women because just by giving them their affection and getting them to pay for a ton of stuff, and vice versa, right? I mean, I think we think of it like more obviously that like that young women with older men, but I think it's not uncommon the other way around either. And it is creepy, and it's a little weird, and maybe more than a little weird. Oh man, it's so funny to have just watched Dragon Maid, where there's so much effort put into like creating these like really accurate, really quality gradients of light and stuff. You know, we were looking at a scene in Dragon Maid just a couple days ago, that was really focused on like the sunset is behind our character, and we've got these like soft gradients of light that create like shape and form and three dimensionality in the characters. And then we come over to Great Pretender, and it's like hard fucking lines, flat paint on paint, and it's a totally different style, and yet it manages to create a ton of three-dimensionality and a ton of like feeling and lighting and coolness in a much simpler, different art style. It's really interesting to see the differences there, and it's really cool. I love this scene. I love the way that these look, these like sections here. I guess this is wainscoting technically, but these are actually borders between windows. So they're not wainscoting. Wainscoting is this stuff on the inside of the windows. But regardless, I love the lighting on it. I love the color on it. It's really cool looking. And then we do a thing where we like fade through it as her attention suddenly comes to the gardeners who are outside, because her attention is fully not on them. They basically don't exist as far as she's concerned until the butler comes and brings it up to her. We also get to introduce the character of this butler who obviously like manages her household pretty heavily. And that's really useful for later when the butler is going to be the one who asks her not to pay all this money for this painting for this man, because he sees what's going on here and is trying to prevent it. I think that's really excellent. Okay, yeah, sap-sucking roach lice, totally a real thing, definitely not lying to get inside your house and inside your vault, but she hates bugs, and so she'll listen, and so we go all over the place, we pretend we're looking for things, just pretending to be gardeners, easy peasy, and we get access to the vault. But I guess the entire point is actually to bug this vault by putting a thing underneath the thing, which is great. And some grossness. Love the fucking purple pink neon lamp for our sex room of sex time. It's also gross. And yeah, you're the one who taught me to love art. I want you to be, someone who truly loves art. And it's clear that she doesn't care about art. She doesn't love art. She loves him. And I think he knows it. Because the man is he's obviously highly intelligent, right? And like highly emotionally intelligent. Like he knows that when he tells that guy who had the shitty reproduction that it's worth $5 or €5 or whatever, he knows that he's destroying that person and he's getting off on it, right? Like he's enjoying doing that. And a lot of his whole character is wrapped up in being better than people. And we see a moment a little bit later where he's like, oh, I wouldn't want some scum-sucking low-class bastard to have this great painting. How dare someone lower than me enjoy art? Which is fully missing the point of art, one might say. Now, obviously, the point of art is different to different people, but James doesn't strike me as someone who enjoys art for art. He enjoys art for like the value of it. And maybe at one point he had a real like eye for it, and he still has the eye obviously. But maybe at one point he had a mind for it and like a love of it. But now it's like he doesn't, right? It's like he just likes having things that are better than other people and knowing more than other people, which is huge, right? And is a dangerous trap, I think, for anyone in art circles or art criticism or art history. It's a very dangerous trap to fall into, just wanting to know more than other people about the thing. And it is a fine line to walk because, like, I mean, to be clear, right? Art criticism is basically what I do, right? I love anime, and so I watch anime and I talk about it. But there is a line that could be crossed where you're just trying to be elitist, where you're just trying to prove that you know more about the thing than other people, as opposed to like trying to spread information about the thing that you love so that other people might love it the same way or in their own way, but like colored by the way that you love it. There's a distinction there, but it is a blurry line. And I think that I can get wrapped up in knowing things about anime, and I think James has gotten way, way too wrapped up in knowing things about art, and probably needs to get taken down a peg. But there's the flip side of that, which is that if you love something and you want to learn about it and you want to understand it better and you want to become closer to the medium and to the work itself and to the people who create it, that you can do that in an honest and and powerful way, and it can provide a ton of value for other people who are interested in those things. You can be a very valuable art critic, and I think doing so is very valuable. Likewise, you can be a very valuable critic of novels or nonfiction books or media in general or TV shows or movies. I mean, film criticism is a well-storied art form in its own right. And there are film critics who do have the power to completely alter the audience's perceptions of a film to some extent, at least the audience that reads their work. But some of them do that for good and for guiding people in how to approach film in a way that's fantastic and really cool. And I look up to those people, and I look down on those people who are just doing it to be to show that they're better than you. And it's hard to know, but sometimes you just know. And with James here, we just know. James isn't in this for the love of art. Maybe he was at one point, and clearly he's a smart guy who's able to tell the difference. But I think he just gets off on being the forerunner of the art world and capable of changing things and like fucking up people's lives on a whim. And that's sad. And it makes him kind of a pathetic leech of a man, right? Because there's another thing about art criticism and auctioneering is that it's something that people do when they can't make the art themselves. And that's fair, and it's true, and it's a criticism that I will levy on myself, and that I have levied on myself in this very episode when I said that I'm not a very good artist. It's true, I'm not a very good artist, and I don't think I'm a great storyteller. I'm trying to get better at becoming a storyteller because I think it's fun. I really like stories, and Dungeons and Dragons and being a DM and doing all that stuff is one of the ways that I'm doing that. But I'm not very good at it. I'm better at talking about the things that I see in other people's work. And maybe one day that will fold into my own desire to create things. But so far, I've been okay, like fulfilled in my desire to create things by creating things talking about the greater creations of other people and just marveling at what other people are capable of doing, because it's fucking awesome what people are capable of doing. Anyway, this has been a weird little tangent about art criticism and about James's character, but I think it's important when the show is doing a lot to set up this guy as somebody unlikable, who is like worthy of being conned, to talk about why he's unlikable and what it is about his character and the way that he acts and the way that he behaves that makes him such a brat, such a kind of a piece of shit. And I'm sure that we're going to see more of that. I'm sure it's going to get worse as we go. Just like as we were meeting Clark and Sam, it was like, okay, these guys are rich assholes, but how bad are they? Oh, they're that bad. Okay, we go. All right then. So we'll see how it unfolds as we go along. And obviously, we've just gotten the first piece of the Thomas story, which is Cynthia's justification for taking this guy down a peg. But yeah, he's also sort of conning this Farah woman, and it's kind of skeezy and creepy. Also, check out this sound system. Doesn't that look sick? I'll bet that's got great fidelity. And this cool like painting behind them is great. And yeah, Cynthia is thinking through it. So this is past Cynthia. This is Chris. I don't know if this is the same Chris, but I do think it is. I think it's the same one, which is kind of a cute tie-in. And they run this little bistro, and we get this cute little moment where he holds his cup, and he musters his desire and his courage, and he asks her to be a model for his painting. Oh, because he's got artist's block, and he thinks that he can paint again. And yeah, Chris is just like, that's wonderful. It's so cute. And then we get that contrasted and juxtaposed directly with this relationship, right? Like we see this deeply genuine, deeply human, really beautiful beginnings of a romance in Cynthia's world with Thomas, and this like down on his luck painter and this struggling actress, and they're both just trying to be themselves in the world, and then they find somebody else to latch onto who's also trying to be themselves, and they figure out how to make it work in a aww. And then we juxtapose it with this, which is just so phony in comparison. It just sucks. It's gross. It makes it worse by juxtaposition, and I think it's fantastic. I love this shot, big angled shot. Again, it doesn't have this reminds me of like the Hollywood shots, but instead of being the vibrant pinks and purples and oranges and contrast and craziness of a place like Hollywood, which is again a place of contrast, it's much more muted. And we get these icy blues again merging into these like sort of warmer browns and bricks and stuff, and it's really pretty looking. But I also love this angled shot. It reminds me a lot, this is a weird pull, but it reminds me a lot of certain shots in part 4 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, specifically not in the show necessarily, but in the manga. Araki's art itself with these like angled shots and like weird locations and weird ways of looking at city streets and towns and stuff that create vibe and aesthetic and like an appeal of their own just by having a strange lens on a cool location. And I think it's really great. Okay, so we come inside and she gets him painting and he's bad at it because of course he is. And it brings her back to here where he's much better at painting. It's very cute the way that they interact. And then we begin our montage scene, right? Yeah, we begin our montage scene and it's just beautiful, and he paints her and she's like this moment when she gets off work and she like runs outside to see her boyfriend, her bae, her whatever, to see this guy, and she's just like so happy and she's fucking living life and she's out there and like, yay, I get to go and walk with him. It's so exciting to be in like the early stages, the even pre-honeymoon phase of a romance where you don't even know if it's a romance yet, right? It's just like you're doing this exploratory thing where it feels like the world is going to end when you just like try to reach out and grab their hand, and we'll talk about that scene in a moment. But like just being with somebody fills you with this great joy, and you're like, yes, I can't wait to get off work and be alive and be with, oh yeah, and make spaghetti and yay, it's great. And we see the painting on its way, painting like a sculptor, putting down layers. It's gorgeous. It's just wonderful. And he moves and she's pissed and she gets the part, they're walking. I love this scene. So in this scene, we get more of a gradient on them with the lights behind and these like bokeh behind it. And this moment is great in terms of character animation, I think, as they reach out for each other and eventually embrace and hold each other's hands. I also really love this moment. It's very different, but I love this moment just because of the focus, right? We get this really, really tight focal length, so that it's just her one eye in focus and the other one's out of focus. Like you can actually very much see the difference in terms of like the camera that I'm using. The camera that I'm using has a lens that like you can see that my hand starts to fade and get a little bit fuzzy. It goes back here, and it'll start to get a little fuzzy if I bring it all the way up here, right? But the actual focal distance is from here to like here. We're pretty much in focus, and that's useful for doing what I do, right? Because I'm like moving around and shit. But with a different lens, a much tighter focus, it might be that like one eye is in focus and the other is not, and it's a very cool technique. It makes this feel very filmic in this moment, and I really like it. And you can see the difference here is like he's in focus and the wall behind him is also in focus. So everything is collapsed. But then the canvas in front of him is not in focus. It's a little bit fuzzed. So using focal length to create feeling and vibe and all these things is super important. And I love the way they do it here with this particular really pretty scene of Cynthia, as she looks at him and he looks at her. And yeah, it creates all this cuteness. Okay, so we set up that Lauren is a stalker, and that's very useful for later. And we sell some stuff, and then we sell a painting. Bada bing, bada bang, bada boom. Pay for the painting, Farah. Pay for the painting, Farah. And Laurent drops 30 bigger than larges on it. Nice. And he can't get Farah to do it. Her butler steps in and he goes like, "My lady, please. Please don't drop all this money on this bastard. He's just going to hurt you." I don't know why the butler is now Irish, but he's just going to hurt you. Anyway, moving along. oops, shit. And so we see her, and he's going to try to creepily use her to bait Laurent and something, I don't fucking know. And, of course, she's just fucking with Edomura, and so we're not going to prepare the counterfeit with him, obviously. And we see this scene where he comes up and looks at it and says that even if you were using period-specific paints, I wouldn't even be able to tell. So I wonder who we're going to go to become our forger, and I wonder what he's been up to recently. And this fucking guy tells him he's got a great future as a forger and no future, by implication, as a painter himself. Oof, it hurts. Oh, it hurts bad. Awesome. Great episode of Great Pretender. Love this one. Love the montage sequence. It's really pretty. It's really cute. Love how much of an asshole we managed to make James, because fuck that guy. Jesus. And I love the complicated relationship between him and Farah. It reads as very true and very real to me. Awesome. Good episode. Let's move on to the next episode, because again, I want to finish this case today. I want to just charge on through it. So I'll see you in a moment for the next episode of Gert Perderder. Peace. All right, welcome back. We are good to go for episode 13 of Great Pretender, and I gotta tell you, I love the look of the first scene of the first frame of this episode. I can just see frame 0, and it's like, I love it. I love this lantern. I love the lights. They look so good. I love the hallway, the passageway, whatever it is. It's really pretty. I really like it. I really like the color scheme. I even like the greens used it. I know you can't see it right now, but you'll see it in a moment, and then I'll tell you. I'm gonna tell you what I can see on it because it looks so pretty. I like the greens. Normally, green and orange don't super go together, and it's amazing how, like, if you put some of these colors right next to each other, if you put the blue from the bottom left corner right next to the green on the top right outside of the lantern, right next to the orange of the windows behind, it would look like they would all clash, and you'd be like, there's no way that all of these can be in one cohesive landscape together. And then you look at what they've done with the differences between them and the modeling and the way that everything looks together, and it's just fucking gorgeous. It really works. Fucking awesome. All right, beep beep timer. Let's go for the episode. Nope. Well, hell. Looks like we're in a pickle now. Why are thugs running around with Thomas? Oh, because he's a counterfeiter now. Oh. Oh, okay. Shit. Oh, that's why the coffee is there. And the fireworks, the planes. Yep. The auction, herself as the Snow of London. And I guess boats next time and mahjong next time? Something like that. Ah. Oh, okay. Positive ne? Well. Whoa. I really like her character design. Just gonna eat toffee? Oh. Oof. Oof. Is that a thing about Farah being past her expiration date? It's kind of gross. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can't. I mean, they're really pretty paintings, but mermaid, mermaid. No, even me. Like actually forge them. Uh. Whoa. They made him the 007 of the art world, the man who finds all the impossible pieces. Whoa. We say they're forgeries. I'll make all your dreams come true. Dude, fuck. He has to do it, right? Like, what choice do I have? Fuck. And suddenly it feels fucking wrong, man. So James has his own pretty little forger, huh? Oh. Oh. Oh, I hate it. Yay, we have money now. Is it worth it? Ooh, that's pretty. Back to the present. Yeah, where'd you find it? We fucking made him, dude. Just be better than everyone. It's got no character in it, man. Yeah, they're all just lined up in there. Bye! Can't do this no more. Ooh. Oh, buddy. No wonder she fucking hates him. God damn, man. Ah, yes, indeed. Yes, of course. Luxury. I want cute spaghetti. I just want cute oh, he's got a fucking haircut. Oh, you're not the same guy, my dude. Yeah, it's been fucking ages. It was better. It was better then. Oh, man. How it corrupts, man. How it corrupts. God, you can justify anything. You can justify anything. I'm not cut out to be an actual artist. All these fucking dreams, man. You are not. Fair. True. Because you're not happy. Damn. No. No. Fine. Then I'll leave. Very well. Bye. Fuck, dude. Oh, what a cool shot. Welcome to Gray, man. Welcome to Gray. Fuck. Is that him? Oh, shit. Uh. Fuck. How do you want to? How do you feel about getting into the art world? It might. Is he talking about organs? A wealthy woman. Is it the same fucking restaurant or something? Oof. Ooh. A ka. A pow. A bam. A hi. I mean, I fucking do. Oh, dude, it hurts so bad. It's so cruel. They're all fake pictures. Ah. Right. Nothing like you. How dare he? Yeah, just play the ego. Playing like a little fucking piano. Oh boy. Abby. Herk blah. Herk blah. True. And then you changed again. Yeah, how'd that work out for you, bud, now that you're working on the docks? Yeah, you still got it. We know you do. Bullshit. You're the only one. Well, life takes us in unexpected directions. Ouch. How much she's matured, though. Ooh, love it. Hank, Hank. No! Yeah, fuck you, man. You're gonna fucking murder me. Oh, hi, Abby. Oh, yes. Oh. Implying I don't trust you. Ooh. So it does. So I am. Scamming time! Bye! Ooh, got him. Didn't I just call him a leech just a minute ago? Yeah. I love it. I love it. It's so good. No, I'm not here. Nope. Hey. Still got them all. Yeah. Yeah. Nope. But what if it weren't? But what if it weren't? Yeah, what'd you do? Drugs? Wow. What a moment. Bye. He bought them all. Wow. Wow, dude. Whoa. Hmm. What's inside it? The fucking note that he wrote that one time? Let's get married? Oh. Ah! This is better. Yep. Of course. It's past its expiration date, huh? Shit. Ow. The physical pain helps the mental pain hurt less. Coleman. Let's get him. Let's get him. Let's get him. I don't know about that, but I'm looking forward to the attempt. This is his old apartment. Oh, man. Oh, and he's got the real one to look at, too. But Montoya's the one who he can't replicate, right? Worth a shot. I guess we've got to try. Get the fuck out. He's already in it. He's already in it. All right, then. See ya. Have fun. Have fun, buddy. We bring it back. Oh, yeah. Oh, he's cleaning up. Oh, and he's getting dirty. Oh, I like it. That musical swell does a lot of work. Does a lot of work. And Cynthia shows up. No. Yeah. Uh-huh. Suge indeed. He did it for you. Yeah. Are we, though? Oh, man. This one nailed some emotional beats that I didn't think it was capable of doing. I'm impressed. I'm solidly impressed. Ooh. Fantastic. I said it as we were heading into the ED, but man, this episode nailed some emotional beats that I didn't think were possible. So here's that first scene that I was talking about in the beginning. It's gorgeous. It's really lovely. We go looking for the boy. We find out that he's in trouble, and now we're in trouble too. Great start to the episode. And then we bring it back over here. Cynthia gulping down the booze. We set up the Farrah toffee, which is perfect. I thought it was a joke about Farrah being past her expiration date, but it's not. It's a ring thing, and it's a cute thing. When we do, and he draws a thing, and we set it up, and we pay it off, man. The setup payoff is so fucking good. Okay, so James Coleman tells us his plan, and he goes along with it. We made him. And in this moment, Cynthia watches him walk out, and we focus and we follow her eyes as she watches this guy. Something's wrong here. I don't trust this man. But to some extent, he's good on his word. Whether he'd actually do what he would do, we don't know, because things end before it happens. But she watches him change. She watches the man that she loves change, because he's doing art that isn't his art. It's not his art from the soul. And always doing the reproductions was crushing for him, but he was never lying about it. He was always selling them as reproductions. And there is a repercussion for actually lying about it. And I think that this story nails that piece of the true danger in lying about something like that is not getting away with it or not getting caught. The danger in doing some kind of a big lie like this, and this is a soul lie. This is like a big lie, because it's not a lie to one person, it's a lie to the world, and more importantly, it's a lie to yourself, and a lie about the art that you're creating. Because this man's passion and truth is creating art that speaks to him, and now he's doing something else. He's creating art for the sole purpose of deceiving, and it doesn't work. I think that there is a deep and profound truth about this lie that he's telling, and that it absolutely corrupts him and absolutely destroys him at the same time. And we see, in a really, really well done fashion, we see him working at it, and we see his pain as he's working at it, and we see the pain of her as she's near him and they're working at it. And he's getting all this money, and he's all happy about the money and stuff. But it's not right, man. It's just not right. Now, Coleman is a snake through and through. It's not the same kind of a big lie for him, because he is the corrupter. He's the corrupt one in the first place, right? He doesn't care. He just wants the fame. But Thomas wants the art. And now it's wrong. By the way, sorry if you hear a bebe crying in the background. I don't know why he's crying, but he is. And Cynthia leaves, and Coleman tells him to keep her out. And so after a long time not seeing, he completes his fourth painting, and he's changed immensely. He's got these earrings in, he's well dressed, he's got the haircut going, and he's corrupted by it completely. Suddenly he's forgotten the way that he was finding happiness in the first place. And he's completely lost touch with the simple truths of life and the simple pleasures of life. They were able to enjoy eating spaghetti and tinned beans because they had each other, and they had honesty, and they had truth, and they had honest work, and they had all these things. And now nothing will satisfy, because it's all about how much money you can put into something. It also is a great setup of a couple of wonderful lines, like, I'll order the most expensive one after all, because this one's lacking, and then later Cynthia's like, don't worry, I ordered the most expensive one. So snarky, I love it a lot, I think it's great. But we talk it through, how long are you going to take these orders, and he responds eventually with, the next line is, I'm enjoying creating the reproductions. And we see how deep this lie is entrenched within him. Because to perform a great lie like this, right, a truly black lie, like a dark lie, you have to convince yourself. You have to. And I think it's a great sequence to show us just how far people are able to push it when it comes to lying to themselves. And I think it's absolutely accurate. And I think it's right on the money. And I think it's a great, great cautionary tale. And it's really sad at the same time. And it hurts to watch him go down this path because we're seeing it from Cynthia's point of view, and it hurts her immensely to watch him go down this path. I'm learning a lot from it too, and I'm seeing things more clearly. This isn't what I'm cut out for in the first place. It's not, he's convinced himself that it's true, that he can settle for this. And look at all the money that I make from it. And look at all the great things that I have from it. These things that don't mean anything and don't fulfill me and aren't my passion and aren't what I need and push the people I love away. It's all worth it. Of course it is. And it's sad. It's deeply, deeply unsettling. Enough. Don't stand in my way. And so she gets up and she leaves. And it's a damn good decision on her part. And it hurts to do, and it hurts to be done, and we cut from there straight to cold, uncaring, gray clouds and gray, enormous buildings. And it's perfect. It's exactly what it should be. And we meet Thomas once more. Deeply in debt to some bad fucking people, working on the docks, and shit sucks. And so we set up a meeting, and it's all... it's throwing it in his face, right? I ordered the most expensive ones. Okay, I hate this scene, but Abby's, she's doing her thing. She's doing what she needs to do. Ugh. Ugh. Blech. Ah. Blech. And there is a moment where the blonde assistant gives us like a look. I don't know where it is, but there's a moment where she gives us a look, and it's like, all right, okay. Because she's probably been down this road before. It's probably how she got the job. Not saying anything about her on that front. Saying a lot about him, right? Fucking asshole. Also, this meal looks gorgeous. I haven't eaten yet today, and I'm so hungry. I'm so fucking hungry. The meal looks gorgeous. This whole interaction is great, but we're going to probably move on through the rest of the episode relatively quickly. I love the shadows and light that we get to play with throughout this whole scene. And all the little moments of like, yes, blah, blah, people who don't care about art, har har. It's wonderful. This chat is gorgeous, and we talk it through, and we discover why Thomas has had all this debt. And we try, Edamura is trying to mend some things here, trying to put some things together. And I love this scene. I think this scene is great. He goes through and he sees this little kid idolizing the lie, the work that he's put up there, and it shatters him. He can't do it anymore, and so he leaves. He runs off, and he buys back all of the forgeries and refuses. And we get to find out what's on that toffee. What's on that little piece of paper. It's a beautiful little sketch of a ring, and she's held on to it all this time. And it's so pretty. It's such a moment, man. And so he's back. And the brushes are out. I love this little moment where Edamura's like, can I get you anything? And he's already fucking in it. Immediately. All his doubts fade away as he starts to do this thing. It's fucking awesome. It's fucking awesome. And he recreates the painting, and he goes absolutely hog wild, right? Can't stop, won't stop. And we get this little moment, take it to heart, and her eyes flicker ever so slightly. And that's the end of the episode. It's a con for justice. Justice for Thomas. Justice against Coleman. Yes. Really nailing the emotional content in this episode. The rise and fall of this artist has been the best character arc we've seen in the show so far. And it's crazy to me that that's the case, but, like, to me, this puts Abby's whole arc in the already, and we don't know where it'll end up, and we don't know if these characters will get back together, and we don't know if their love can happen, right? Like, the Itamura says, like, you're both still the same people, but that's not necessarily true, right? They've both changed immensely, and it might not be possible, and that's sad, but it might be the way that things are, and so be it, right? But I think that this puts the Abby arc to shame. Just knocks it out of the park in comparison. And that's okay. Like, part of that is because we weren't able to deeply investigate and see all of the elements of Abby's story, right? Because she's guarded, deeply guarded. And we're seeing this story from their perspectives, and we're living this story that spans a lot of years and is very important and very powerful and has deeply shaped the lives of both of these people. Wow. Yeah, wow. Okay. Well, that's the penultimate episode of the arc, and we're stopping there. No, I'm kidding. We're going to watch the last one. I'm going to take a little break, do a little sync, and be back in a moment for the final episode of Great Pretender, Snow of London. See you in a moment. Peace. All right, welcome back. We're ready to rock and roll for episode 14 or 3.4, the final episode of Snow of London. Let's see if we can pull the wool over James Coleman's eyes, take our money back, and hopefully mend a relationship long broken between two characters that we've come to know and love. Let's see what happens. Sorry, I fucked up. Beep beep timer. Mm. Mm. Just imitations. I can't wait to see the look on Coleman's face when and if he realizes he's been scammed. Because half the fun is taking all his money. The other half is putting him in a situation where he knows you fucked him over and he can't do anything about it because it will reveal that he's been a fraud the whole time, right? I hope we can do it. I really do. Yeah, but could Coleman? He has also seen the real one now. You might mess that up, my dude. Nice. Something like that. Might want to start painting again, my dude. Hell, even if you're just painting reproductions and selling them as reproductions. Ooh, pretty and red. I've already forgotten. Mm-hmm. King for half a year. Ooh, baseline. Spooky. Ah. Ah. Mm-hmm. 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 For sure. Also, it's kind of bullshit that we're... Please don't. I don't want to scam Farah. Uh, uh, sure. Ooh, same scene, different color. True. Gotta be careful. Hmm. All the times when he's talked about her other times, some bullshit. Ooh. Howdy, but with only 2 circles. Ooh, we're going to a castle, are we? Sick. It's game day. Yes, yes. Yes, we are great crime lords. Yes, yes, great crime lords. Yeah, don't pay much attention to them. Yeah, fuck you, man. Whoa. We're using Tim. Ah, how disgusting. How dare they? Oh, the trill. Disgusting. Let's do the auction. Ha ha ha. What fools! Well, I actually agree with that. Oh, wow. Great use. Great use. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, so gross. So gaudy. Fucking confetti cannons. How dare they? How dare they? Dun, 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 dun. 8 million. Ooh-wee. Everything is going to be more expensive than it is. Yeah, because it's all fake money that they're throwing around, right? Everybody's in on it. Uh-oh. Yep. Amazing. Oh my god. Sweating. Sweating. Let me go liquidate some more assets. So what did she tell him? Everything. As your friend. No. Talk to the lady. But then he tried to fuck me. Yeah, damn right. Remember me? Of course he doesn't. So what actually happened with Farah? We'll find out later. $70, and that's my max. Ha ha ha. Once, twice. What? What? Farah? But he doesn't have the money. He'd have to cough it up himself, wouldn't he? We're taking him for everything. Oh no! Oh no! You don't have the money, baby! Does she actually just want it? Oh. Does she just actually want it? You better buy that girl some beans. 100 million. 100 fucking million. Let's go. Is this part of the plan? I don't know if this is part of the plan. Do it, James, you fucking loser. You piece of shit. You big tomato. Done and done. And now the mafia will come after you if you don't pay up. You better be paying. Get fucked, bitch. Hey, wait, don't I recognize? Nope. Yes, please wire us the money immediately. Oh, will she now? Sure. And that's the fake in the black. Beautiful. How? How'd he make the money, though? Ha ha ha. Oh. Oh. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, she didn't want any of the art. Got him. Sorry, Farah. I'm so sorry for her. But good. I'm glad we didn't scam her, you know? You're not alone. You got Tim, baby. Fuck yeah. Butler power. Let's go. Yeah, date your butler, dude. No. No. Mm. Oh. And snow in London. Wonderful. And we have the real deal, and we hang it back up in the place? Nice. Where it should be. Damn right you will. Wait. Did we accidentally swap them? You weren't convinced that it wouldn't work. You weren't. Uh-huh. Yeah. He just wasn't certain. Uh-huh. Oh. You wanted the fake. It's worth more, right? So real deal. Oh. I wasn't gonna let James fucking Coleman have it. It's better. My heart. Sure, buddy. Little big for your britches there. Yeah, we gotta see how this shit resolves. Ah! Oh, are we back? Is that the same cafe? Oh, it's the same cafe. Hi. Oh, we bring it back. Yeah. Powerful. Good shit. All right. Gonna toss it into the river and let it go. Oh, it's a mirror of the same shot. Yep. That's sad too, but it's better that way. Oh, nice. She's putting all her art on display for people, and the kid's out there painting it. Yes! Yeah, for sure you are. Fucking hell. Nihonjin-da. Cute. And we're back on the beach. Fair enough. Mm-hmm. 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 You crazy. Yeah. All right. Had enough art for a while. Oof. Wonderful. I'm sorry, who? We got a name. And we're not in Kansas anymore. All right. It ended perfectly. It's great. It's perfect. It's sad. It's sad, but it's better this way, right? They are different people than they were. They're no longer kids head over heels for each other, right? I mean, something in me wants it to be like, oh, but we reconnected and like it just happened again and all the magic was still there, but things change and people change, and that's okay. But putting it to rest is important. And that's what a lot of the song is about, right? Bada bing, bada bang, bada boom, and it's perfect. Twisty as fuck. I really like it. So he tells them specifically about the cases, and immediately it's like, okay, why are we telling them about that? That's important. And he makes the choice to make the swap. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So liquidate some assets, move some stuff around. sit around together. I love all the fake mafia people. It's wonderful. I love how like over the top and trashy they make the whole event because it's exactly like perfectly dialed in to piss James Coleman off because he's all high society and shit and honestly like as a pretender himself, as a liar himself, is so invested in keeping up the facade of certain things that seeing this like gaudiness and over the topness of this mafia gathering absolutely just gets his goat. I love the moment with the confetti because it's so like, how dare you shoot confetti off in a high society gathering where there's art around? Like, absolutely, how dare you? That's the worst idea ever. And so it's perfectly dialed in to just piss him off. I love these two characters. They're great. They've been great in every season, in every section so far, and they just are wonderful now. I love Coleman with like the handkerchief over his nose, as if like the smell of these disgusting people is enough to harm him. And I love this montagey sequence that we get of him being like, "Oh, it'll go for 8 million at most," and it's like 26 million. Oh fuck, shit. We need more money. Everything's gonna go for more than it's worth, but it's all fake. It's all a lie. And I genuinely appreciate that we don't like what we do here is we save Farah basically from herself, and we do it using Tim, her butler, who is the one that she should really be putting her faith in, and save her from a much worse con than otherwise, which is great. And of course, you should listen to her, and we listen to the thing, and we find out much later exactly what's on it, and it's wonderful. And Cynthia gets to sit down right next to the man who ruined her youthful romance and destroyed the man that she loved once, and tear him limb from limb. And it's absolutely lovely. Snow of London, bada bing, bada boom, selling the thing, and the bidding goes up, and the bidding goes up. And there's this wonderful thing that happens here, which is that we don't actually know the plan here. 70 is as much as we think that Coleman is going to go for. There's no way he'll go higher. And once they start going over 70, it's like, okay, so I guess Coleman is going to front some of that himself. But in reality, he's going to be forced to pay for all of it because Pharaoh won't even talk to him. I love it. I love it. Sold for 70. No, thank you. I'll take it. And she gets this lovely moment of absolutely destroying him. And it's interspersed with these flashbacks to all the moments of the true love that they had and all of it falling apart and just getting to destroy him. Maybe your paintings will be worth even more one day. And that's exactly what she's following up on, is bidding his painting up until it is appraised by the greatest art critic in the world as being worth more than any Sergio Montoya has ever been. How wonderful is that, right? How absolutely wonderful. So they shake hands, and we force this, and we require the thing, and we give him the real thing. You got what you wanted. All it took was everything you've ever had. And the woman you were destroying. So she takes all of her art, and it's implied at this point we think she's taking it all down to sell it back again, right? But no, she's doing the best thing for it, which is to put it on display in a gallery, in a museum for somebody else to see, because that is the true purpose of art, right? Or one of them. Enjoying it is worthwhile, but sharing it with the world so that others can see and enjoy it, and you can inspire next generations of artists and inspire humanity to keep moving forward and creating things. That's what it's really about. It's really about knowing who your friends are and putting the art on display for the world. Fuck yeah. Okay, so then we get the follow-up with this whole thing, and it's really cute, and he switched them out, and it's very wonderful, and his honest reason for it is because he watched him pour his heart and soul into the painting, and he believed that James Coleman shouldn't have it, because fuck that guy. Let him have the real one. Let him go down and sink with his real painting clutched. It won't keep him from drowning. Fuck him. And it's a really cute little moment. I like this one better anyway. So it's time to wrap things up, and they have a nice conversation over coffee. And there's like a hint that it could continue on, but she makes her choice, And instead of them being ripped away from each other by circumstance and by horror and by terror, she chooses to move on with herself. And it's beautiful. And I love this shot because it's a mirror, not quite as faded, not quite as fuzzy, but it's a mirror of the exact same shot that we got before as he looked into her eyes and painted her. She's herself now. She tosses it, and off she goes. And we end up with a cute little thing and a cute little moment and a big hint. Who is Dorothy? Who was Dorothy? Well, that's something for us to start to find out next time. I think this case of Great Pretender has actually been my favorite so far. Now, it has a hard time competing with Case 1 because Case 1 is also excellent and has its own unique things going for it in terms of not only character development and the Salazar arc, which is all really good, but also that we don't know the whole plan going in, and so we get scammed. We get heisted by the first case in a way that we can't really get heisted here. But the character arc for Cynthia, the story and the nailing of this love story, I really think that they absolutely hit it on the head, of this love story between her and Thomas is really lovely. I think that the villain here is a great villain. I think James Coleman sucks, and it's great to see him get destroyed by this. It's very cathartic, very, very nice. I mean, Schadenfreude and all, for sure, but it's very much fun to see him get taken down by our squad. And I think the whole story is really interesting and really well done. I also really like the style and the look of both Nice as a place and of London once we get there. They're super unique and super different from like the Hollywood color fuckedness and the Singapore also kind of color fuckedness, but in a different way. I really like this section. For being an episode shorter, it feels like there's more to it, and that's powerful and that's tough to do. And I think they pulled it off with aplomb. So I applaud their aplomb, and I'm very happy about the way that this case was executed and the way that it played out. I think it was a really good piece of work, and in and of itself, a bit of a piece of art because big, beautiful romance stories like this aren't the most they're not uncommon to tell, but they're not easy to tell either. And I truly felt it. The use of that insert song was powerful, and peppering it through, it didn't feel overdone or overwrought. It just felt right. So I strongly approve of this case, and I'm really happy with it. I think it was really wonderful. Okay, fantastic. We're going to end there, and we'll pick up next week to start off The Wizard of the Far East, I think, is the next and final case of Great Pretender, right? I'm not missing one? Am I missing one? Nope. Wizard of the Far East is case 4, and it is a full 9 episodes long. Interesting. So, I've been Teeaboo. This has been Great Pretender, Case 3. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. If you've got your own thoughts, comments, criticisms, concerns, whatever, throw them in the comments. If you want next week's episode is a little bit earlier, they'll be up on the Patreon. Check that out if you'd like to. And I will see you next week for more Great Pretender. Peace.